Learn Tech Philo. So today I want to train you on Java operators. So we'll be discussing Java operators. What is an operator? We'll discuss what is an operator. We will discuss various types. These are types of operators. We have comparison operators. We have arithmetic operators. We have logical operators. We have, lastly, we'll discuss on assignment operators. So, and for each type of operator, we'll have subdivision, whereby we'll have, if it's assignment operators, we'll look at symbol of assignment and assign, subtract. So that's a whole about our today's tutorial. So for references, you can check on the description part where you'll find the full course on the Java operators. All right. Now, to kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. Right. Now, an operator is a symbol that operates on a variable or value. So it operates on a variable or just a value. All right. A value can have either an integer, which is we can have a float, we can have a table, as we discussed on data types. All right. Now, and the variables. So you said that it works on variables or just a value. All right. This is to perform operations such as logical, relation, arithmetical. Right. And now we have various types of operators, whereby we have comparison operators. So we want to start with comparison operators. All right. Now, so we'll discuss greater than, which is given by this symbol. We'll also discuss less than, which is given by this symbol. We'll have also to discuss equal, which is given by this symbol. We'll have not equal, which is given by this symbol, an exclamation mark and an equal sign. Then we'll have less than or equal to, which is given by this sign, right? Then you'll have greater than or equal to, which is given by this sign, right? Now, to see the example or to practice on a certain example, relevant example, we need to switch to our NetBeans. Then we'll have now to create a new project. Then we can just name it as Java operators. Let's call it Java operators. All right, let's call it Java operators. Then you can just choose, or you can just write any your group ID. So it's very important. So you choose for your home. Let me leave it as my company. You finish. All right. So you see now a Java project is created. A Java project is created, which is Java operators, right? You click on the plus sign, it will generate all this. Then you'll have also source packages. For the source packages, you'll have this one now, the default package which you created. Now on the source package here, you right click when you create a new Java class. All right. Then for the Java class, you can just name it as right. You can name it as main, right? Then you can choose your package there. Then you finish. Click on finish. All right. Now you see that basic times for writing your Java project are generated. So these are just comments you can delete, and also this one to. So this one should not confuse you. This one should not confuse you. Now in between here you have now where you have PSVM. So then you click on tab, right? It will generate public static void main. Then you'll have S out. Okay, before okay, this is S out. So we want to check out whether our program file is working well, so you can print out hello world. So after that, you just save your work, then you run. You click on the green button to run your program. Right now, you select the main class, then you wait to take some time. See, now finally build success and hello world is printed out. All right, now we have seen that our project or Java file is working well, so we can proceed. And so let's wrap this. So this one we'll use it somewhere else. So let's leave it at that point. Then here we've said that comparison operators are greater than, equal than, or less than, equal, not equal, less than, or equal to. So we'll have now to write certain project here, whereby we'll have now to define this is in, or you can just call it int ends. All right, then you can give it 20. Right, you can give it 20. Then you'll introduce something you call if statement. You'll now use if statement. We'll say that if, then into bracket, ends is greater than 18, then you see, now here you will need now to print out qualified for an ID, for an ID. All right, now else, right, now you have else, then okay, we'll have now this two, then else you can say this one, you copy all this and you paste. So else not qualified. So if you say that you're using if age is greater than 18, then qualified for a 19. So if it's less than 18, otherwise, that's why we are using else. If else statement, then you say that not qualified for an ID. Right now we have all that as our project there. Now by the logs, you see that 20 is greater than 18, so it should print out your expected output is qualified for an ID. So you save your work, then you click here to run. Right, finally build success, and it says that qualified for an ID. Right, qualified for an ID. Right, this is just an example. Using greater than. You can also change the sign to less than. So if the range is less than 18, then it will be what? Qualified for an ID, and not qualified for an ID, because it's less, this range is greater than this one, so it should print out the second statement. All right, now the other one is greater than, or you can also check on this, greater than or equal to. So you can change your statement here. You can have, let's say, greater than or equal to. right? This is greater than or equal to, and then you can also change this one to something else like 16. So it says that if age is greater than or equal to 18, qualified for a 90. Then if it's less than, so else. So it means that if the number or the value you have indicated here is 18 or is greater than 18, then it should print the first statement. If it's less than that or otherwise, then it will print out the second statement. So in this case, it should print out the second statement. You save your work, then you remember to run. You click on the button to run. It says build success and not qualified for an ID is outputted. So that's all about you just exchange and use. So the other one is not equal. It's not equal. So you use this one. So you can just say that this is what? Not equal. Not equal. For the not equal now, this is what? This is 16 and this is, so you can change one there to be true and the second one to be false. All right, now you see that here you're using that this is 16 and this is 18, and which is 16 and this is 18, you see they are not equal, so it should print out what? True. But let's say they are not true, they are not equal, so it should print out true. Let's say that this is 18 and this is 18, you see they are equal, right? Now it should not print out what? False. Right, let's save and click on run. All right, build success and the false is printed out because this is 18 and 18 are equal, and then here we are saying that they are not equal, so that is false. All right, now that's all about comparison operators. That's all about comparison operators, so you can practice on your own by writing your own program. So the other one we'll be looking at is arithmetic operators. So simple, I know you've been using it several times. So this is an addition, subtraction, multiplication, and you'll have division, modulus, and then you have decrement and increment. Now for the addition and subtraction and this one up to modulus, so this one will look at them. But for the decrement and increment, now we say that this one subtract one value, or it reduces a value by one value, or just let's say you want 9 and then you say minus minus, so this one it means that it will be reduced by one value, which it will become what? 8. Right, for the increment it adds one value, it adds one value. All right, so plus plus you'll have what? So let's say it's 10 and you have, right, you'll have now this is what? This is increment, so it will add one value and it becomes what? 11. All right, now let's have an example to show arithmetic operators. So you can rub all this, so let's rub all this, then you'll have int, you'll have now int x, which is what? You can give it a value which is 20. Right, then you'll have now int, which is y, and give it a value which is that. All right, now we'll have now S out, which is to print out. Now you see that here we remove the quotes, then double quotes. Now those double quotes are just used for strings, right? Now we'll have x plus y, right? Now we are adding x plus y. So this one plus this one. So it will add 20 to 30, which is 50. And let's see the result. Let's see the result. See now build success and 50 is printed out. Alright. Now the other one we'll be discussing is what? Subtraction. You can use subtraction here. So let's say change these values to something like 80 minus this is 50, so this one is something like 45. So let's say for work, then you click on run, right? You see build success and the answer is 35. All right, you can change also this one to something else like multiplication. You use a star, use that star. So you can change also to division, you use a forward slash and all that. So you save your work, then you click on run. So build success and you see that 600 is printed out. So when you multiply it to 45, you get 3600. All right, now the other thing we'll be discussing on, we said that for the arithmetic decrement and the increment, we'll look at them when we'll be discussing the loops, various types of loops in Java. So that's probably is our next tutorial. Now the other thing is logical operators. All right. So there are only three types of logic operators. So this is AND, small AND, then it is given by these two symbols, and so these one are the two symbols that gives, so it's the same as this. So we have OR, and also this how you can give the standing. So these one are not forward slash, these one are not forward slash, they are standing, they are standing, they are standing slashes, right? Now then the other one is not, the other one is not, which is given by an exclamation mark. So now for the hand returns true if both statements are true. It returns true if both statements are true. The other one returns true if any of the expression is true, right? Then this one reverses the result. For instance, if the answer is true, then it would put what? False, right? Now let's see an example to illustrate this. Now laugh now. This is now. This is now. We need to. Okay. Now we'll have what? Let's have an example here whereby we'll have what? This is x. We can give it or int x. So let's define a variable which is int x. Let's give it a value of 100. Then we'll have for int y, which give it an example. Okay, this is what? Right. This is equal, there is an equal sign there, then this is an equal to 200. All right, so then when you're printing a halt, this when you're printing a halt, so you press tab, then here you remove the quotes. Remember to remove the quotes for only strings. All right, now here you'll write your expression. Now then say you write your expression and say this is less than y, then you'll have now, and you can also have x not equal to y, right? Now you can have something of that sort. Not equal, right? This is not equal. Right, this is not equal, right? So You see now, you use and in between there. So this is the first expression, which is x is less than y. X, is it less than y? Yeah, that is true. 100 is less than 200, right? Then the other one is expression says that x is not equal to y. Yes, true. 100 is not equal to this one. So the two expressions are true. So we have said that and is used to print out, or it returns true if both statement or expressions are true. All right, let's save your work, then you click on run. Finally, true is printed out. All right, and the build success. So congratulations, you've written all that it is true. All right, now we have said that or which is given also by this one. You can also use this one, the standing slash. So this one is just to give or. All right, so you can change these values to something else, like let's change this one to 400. You see. All right, this is what you can change this one to something else, like 300. Right, this is the same. You can change the value to something else greater than. So x, is it greater than y? You check your values x and y, which is greater is x. X is greater than y, so that is true. This one and this one are not equal, right? So this one is, let's say this is less than or equal to. Okay, right? You can use that one. So the second expression is that x is less than or equal to y. So that is false, right? So this expression is wrong. But you've said that for the or, it prints out true if one of the expression, is what? Is true, all right? And you say that this expression is what? This expression is true. This expression is true, but the other expression is wrong, all right? Now, our expected output is true, all right? So you can run, see. So our expected, so this is what? True. This is true. So that's our output. But suppose all the statement are what? All the statement are wrong. Let's say this is x equal. So we can say that equals. So for the equal sign, you say that this equals. So this is 2. There should be 2. So let's say that this is x equal to y. So use 2 equal signs. All right. So use 2 equal signs. So this expression x and y, you see that they are not what? They're not equal. And then we have changed this expression to say that x and equals to y. So it means that this expression is wrong, and also the second expression is wrong. So our expected output is false. All right. So we have said that or returns true if or any of the expression is true. But we've said that here all the expressions are wrong. Then our expected output is what? False. So you save your work, then you click on run. You see, now false is printed out because none of the expression is true. All right, now the last part on logic operators is what? Not. All right, not. It reverses the result. If the answer is true, then it outputs what? False. All right, let's say, right, let's, it's very simple, very simple, very simple expression here. Then this is what, let's wrap all that. Then in between that, you'll also add another bracket inside the main brackets. Then before those brackets, you can use this one now, not, which is given by an exclamation mark. Now in between the brackets you've added, now you say you give it, you see, let's give that a simple example. You see that not is used before there. Then you say that x equals to y. Is it true? No. Should print out false because y and x are not equal. Should print out what? False. But it reverses the result. So our expected result is true. Alright. Now let's save our work and click on run. You see, now true is printed out. It reverses it reverses the result. It reverses the result. So if it was true, then it outputs false, right? If it was false, it outputs what? True. So it reverses the result. So that's all about logic operators. And last part of our tutorial today, we'll discuss on assignment operators. So there are just several assignment operators. We'll have symbol assignment. So this is where you give a value. If it's an integer, so you can have x equals to 10. So you give it a value of 10. Alright. Now this is just a symbol assignment that everyone knows. So whereby you give a value is. So this is and assign, it adds and assign the result to the left operator. Let's say this is x and then we'll have this one, right? Plus or equal to. So equal, then you'll have what? 7. So it becomes x equals to x plus 7. The other one, they are the same. It is subtract and add the result to the left operand. So the left operand is this one, alright? And this is the right operand, alright? So it assign and it subtract and assign the result to the left operand, alright? It multiplies. Okay, this is multiplies, not adds. It multiplies. It multiplies and adds and assign the result to the left operand. E.g., this one and this one, you give x equals to x, you multiply by 7. Then define and assign. It defines and assign the result to the left operand. Alright, this is x. Then you'll have plus or equal. It becomes x equals to x, and this is what? This is use a slash, right? So this is a slash, not a plus sign. This is a plus sign. Alright. No, that's all about assignment operators. So you'll have a symbol example to illustrate the same. Now we switch to our NetBeans. We switch to our NetBeans. Then for the NetBeans now, we'll have to write our program here. In between here, we'll now define a variable. We can define our first variable as, let's just leave it at that point. This is 400 and this is 300. You can change the values according to what you. Alright. Then we'll need now to add and assign the values, and assign the value. So you can add a comment here and assign values. All right. Now this is as and, but this is and, then assign, right? Assign values. All right. Now at this point, now we want to write what? We want to write y. This is x. Then you can give it plus. You can change this to something else like. So you have said that this is x plus and assign y, right? Plus and assign y. Then you'll have now to put a semicolon. Then we can add another comment there, displaying assigned values, right? Assigned values. All right. Now you need now to print in between here. You'll write. You can write x, then you give it a value equals to. After here, you'll use a plus sign, which is used for combining operators. Oh my god. Then we assign what? X, right? We assign x. So at this point now, it should print out the value of x. So we assign what? We have said that we are assigning the value, right? You see, we are saying that you add and assign the value to the left operator, all right? So the x, then it will equal to, this is just a statement, it will equal to then the value of x, which is, we have said that it should be something of this sort. It should be x equals to x plus, should be x plus y, all right? It should be something of this sort. So it should be 400 plus this one. So that's the value of x, all right? Now, if you have understood that point, so you save your work, then you run your program. The build success, and it's print out x equals to 700 because it and assign the value to the left operand, all right? And the left operand is x, right? So the value of x equals to x, which is 400 plus this one. So you said that it will be something of this sort, so it should be 700. So the value is printed out here, right? You can change the value to something else, like you can change the value to something multiplication. Then if you save your work, then you run, then it will be. Now the value for x, it will become 120,000. So you multiply 400 times 300, it gives you 120,000. So that's all about operators. That's all about operators. We have discussed these types of operators, and then next on our tutorial we'll discuss on loops, or before we go to loops we'll discuss if else statement, then we'll also discuss loops and the switch statement. Right, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like and share, and make sure you don't miss our next tutorial. Thank you guys.